Alright, let me walk you through this mural. The theme, of course, him being a boy, which most boys enjoy sports and all the athletic gear. So his father picked his favorite athletes throughout history and time, starting with Tony Dorsett. Plays for the Cowboys, number 33. So I originally planned on putting everyone on one wall, but I decided to make them kind of, life size. So on this wall, we have Tony Dorsett, Michael Jordan, MJ, number 23, and of course, Tiger Woods. So let me step back a little so you can actually see this in full frame, full scale. I started off with Michael Jordan, just working my way from the center and out. Of course, first I penciled in each character. Just found a couple photographs online and drew them to scale from a small picture, probably from an 8.5 by 11 picture to start off with. So penciled it in and just slowly start to build up with the colors, going from light until dark. And of course, the top layer, I added my details as we zoom in on his ponies. Anybody out there remember those shoes, the ponies? All right, so we go back up from the hip to the football. Let's zoom in on the face. And as you'll see throughout the video, all of their face features, they're really not detailed, but they have the facial expressions of each player. At first, my sister just wanted a, cartoon-like drawing, but I'm so into portraying reality through my work that I just added a touch of detail to each one of their faces. It's more of kind of like a, not abstract, but just a general expression on their face. You actually see, how they were feeling. Right here, Tiger Woods, he's swinging, he's finishing his stroke. So you really don't see the eyes, but you can actually see the eyebrows, where the eyes would be, the facial expressions, the nose, and the cheekbone. And also with his muscles in his forearms. Of course, we have the TW on his hat. So Tiger Woods, duh, like people wouldn't know what athlete that was. So this is on the first wall. And as you can see, unlike the Winnie the Pooh mural, I didn't flush the sky. I kind of made a rectangular shape representing the sky and the grass. And this green line that goes across the entire wall, from each wall, I got the idea based off of their jerseys. If you ever look at a football jersey or basketball or baseball, you see the lines. They have these borders. They have two lines with a different color in between around their shoulders on the football players, and on the neckline, and on their shoulders as well on the basketball players, as well as their shorts. So just to give it that athletic feel, instead of flushing the sky to the ends of the walls, I actually, brought it in some to give you that feel of, of sports. No grass, it's just sky is blue and the grass is green. So these are my first three characters. I have football, basketball, and Tiger Woods. And you would see more, but now you can see that he's actually moved into his room now, finally. And now we'll go to the back wall. Now let's go on the back wall. And my, look. Can anybody guess who this guy is? Dodgers, number 42. Unbelievable. So on this back wall, Jackie Robinson, Pele, the soccer player, the great soccer player. And in the corner we have, anyone know? You guys are probably used to him wearing glasses. Exactly, Arthur Ashe. So let me step back, let you have a look at these characters. So on this wall, baseball, soccer, and tennis. And his changing area is kind of in the way of their feet and the soccer ball. But if you would hold on tight for just a minute, I'm sure I can stretch it out just a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's scroll on down to the feet. So there you have the soccer ball, and you kind of see Jackie Robinson's foot on the bottom. So once again, somewhat detail on the faces, but I kind of focus more on the jerseys just to give it that actual texture feel. So it kind of, looks like the clothes are actually lying on his body instead of a flat surface. So I spent a lot of time on the uniforms, especially in Jackie Robinson. The picture was real tiny, so I just had to enlarge it in my mind and just continually do different sketches on paper as well as the wall. And now on to Pele. He's looking down at his move as he fakes out different players, of course. I wanted to do his famous kick, which is horizontal, but given the space and the other two athletes, he would have been very tiny. So I looked up a different photograph of him in action. So, and of course I changed the colors. The colors were actually, he had blue shorts, I think, and white, but I just wanted to use his signature color, and I put his number on his shirt, number 10, and spent some time on the jersey as well as his shorts, just to give it that feel of the actual material in motion. So let's zoom in a little bit. The soccer ball. All right, and we follow up the leg. This was an actual tedious task, just getting him down in that position. It's like he's frozen in mid kick. So I had to give that, the portrayal of him actually kicking the ball. So that was a lot of fun creating that character on the wall. And last but not least, we have Arthur Ashe. And once again, facial features, cheekbones, gave him more detailed eyes just off the picture that I got of him. Move on down to the arms, his forearms as well. T-shirt details back here as well. And just to give it that feel that it's actually laying on his body and not just a flat surface. Move on down to his legs, which most people have grown to. I think they just like the actual, you can actually see and feel the essence of his muscles in his legs. And that's just a lot of rendering, just building on the colors, going from light to dark. You really have to just study your subject before you actually lay it down on paper, or in this case on the wall. And I have his feet actually flushing out of the border, which kind of gives you that feel that they're not trapped in just this confined space. And his other foot's kind of actually going out the door, but he was a very tall guy. So this was not so much challenging, but he's actually life-size in a sense. So he pretty much took up most of the space on the wall. And we have the doorway. Just once again, we have the sky and with my borders and the grass. And, oh, okay, that's his trash can. So this one wasn't, it's a complete mural, all four walls, but not as detailed and full of different images as the Winnie the Pooh picture. So once again, these are my athletes for my nephew. Football uniform, basketball uniform. You guys remember that from Sesame Street? Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed my mural. Look forward to contacting some of you guys if you are interested in any remodeling of your children's room or